What's up everybody? Welcome to today's Tableau walkthrough. In this video, we'll build a highlight table or a heat map. You can use highlight tables in Tableau to compare categorical data using different colors and shades. So let's get started. First thing we need to do is make sure you have your Tableau application open. The second thing we need to do is to connect our data sources. So to do that, you navigate to the left panel, scroll down to Save Data Sources, and then you'll see Sample Superstore, which is the data source that we're going to use today. I'm going to click it, and then you should see a worksheet that looks similar to this. And in Tableau, to create a highlight table, you need to add one or more dimensions to the columns and one or more dimensions to the row shelf. And then you select square on the marked card type, which we'll get into. Then decide which color of interest that you actually care about for your highlight table. So for this heat map highlight table, let's say we want to find the correlation of profit to the segment and the subcategory of products we have in our superstore. So the first thing that we need to do is figure out what goes into our rows and column shelves. We want to do segment in our column shelf and then place subcategory, which is under the product hierarchy. If you need to get access to it, you just click this drop down arrow next to product, drag subcategory to the rows shelf. The next thing you want to do is determine how to add color to your highlight table. Since we want to find the correlation of profit, we drag profit to the color tab, and then it automatically defaults to the square mark. But we can hit the drop down and actually click the square as well, just in case Tableau isn't smart enough to identify this. Now let's say we want to change the scale, the color scale of the heat map or highlight table, because right now we don't really know what these blue and orange values actually mean. Of course, we can look at this key to the right and it says the orange is negative values and the blue are positive values. But typically, at least what I'm used to, is red is more so the negative values and green is the positive values. So to do this, we can hit color, hit edit colors, then we can change the color scheme by just clicking the down arrow on the palette. Then we can choose red and green diverging, which will give us the red and green color scale. And now this is something that I actually can more so relate to in the visuals. If I click OK, now you see that the green means that there's positive values and the red means that there's negative values. And so we can see that bookcases and consumers are pretty much a highly negative profit, and even tables and consumers are highly negative profit. So we might need to look into these particular categories before doing some more analysis. So this is how you create a highlight table and a heat map in Tableau. Let's actually name this heat map since it's shorter. This concludes the creation and building a highlight table and a heat map. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.